In your Filipino relationship or marriage, do you feel you are truly loved and embraced by your wife as her soulmate, or do you feel like you're just being tolerated as the foreigner benefactor in the relationship? Now, this is a tough question, but one worth exploring. Whether you're in a new relationship or you've been married to your Filipina for years, you may already have wondered about the quality or state of your relationship and what you can do to make sure you're truly loved and not just being put up with. Hello and welcome to G5 Philippines. I hope you're having a great day. And by the way, if you have already subscribed, welcome back. If this is your first time, I hope you enjoy the video and get some value from it. And since starting this YouTube channel, I've had tons of conversations with guys ranging from those dreaming about finding their Filipina soulmate to those who've been married for years and are frustrated with one reason or another. And the truth is, tolerance versus love is not unique to, Filipino couples or foreigner/Filipina couples. It can happen in any marriage, anywhere in the world. The key is recognizing it before resentments begin to build up. And nobody wants to feel like they're just being tolerated, especially not by the person that you might love the most. Now, I don't have my head buried in the sand. I'm fully aware that sometimes the foundation of these foreigner/Filipina marriages may have been unknowingly transactional from the start. Notice I said unknowingly. It's a tough pill to swallow, but in some cases, the foreigner gets the attractive, sweet Filipina to fulfill his fantasy, while she gets the financial stability that she needs or wants in return. Now, I know I'll get comments saying this is the only reason that a sweet Filipina would marry an older guy, especially a fat old guy like me, but I maintain that this is not always the case. However, if the relationship started with unspoken expectations, again, unspoken, it can easily lead to a dynamic where both sides are just tolerating each other. The husband may feel like he's providing but not receiving the love he hoped for, while the Filipino wife may feel obligated to stay in the marriage because of what he offers financially. And I say this all the time, it's important to take the time to vet things out. Be honest with each other. Establish those expectations for your marriage. And yes, I know that even in the most well-vetted situations, the worst can still happen. I've heard the horror stories where she told him what he wanted to hear. Maybe she told him only what he wanted to hear, only for the reality to play out in a completely and contradictory way later on. But those stories are more the exception than the rule. And that's why this discussion is so important. So ask yourself some questions. Have you ever felt like you're not fully appreciated by your wife? You're doing your best, but it seems like she's just going through the motions. If you've ever felt that way, you're not alone. It's a feeling that many foreign husbands deal with. But what's the real reason? Is it cultural differences? Maybe. Probably not. Or going deeper, could it be that you're not showing up in the way that really matters to her? And what I mean by that is showing up in the marriage, showing up as her husband, her provider, her... So, have you ever wondered about this or ever been in this situation? And what did you do about it? Or do you just ignore thoughts like that? Leave a comment. I'd like to hear how you view this particular thing, or maybe you're still trying to figure it out. Here's the reality. Sometimes, and it's sad to say, in some cases, the foreigner husband may very well be more tolerated than truly loved. And yeah, this can happen in any marriage, not just in foreigner-Filipino relationships. It could be the result of stress, stuff with the kids, the school schedules. It's crazy. Either that or you're just drifting apart over time, or maybe those reasons are causing you to drift apart over time. And I've heard it from guys in these situations. They feel like they're providing, they're being responsible, but still something's missing. the passion, the excitement, the romance. It's just not like it was when we first got together. Now, one thing I can offer from my 13 years of marriage is that, yeah, we get caught up in the day-to-day. And there's nothing wrong with you or her. There's been times when I've had these same thoughts, and when I raise these concerns with her, it usually just boiled down to, I'm just busy, or she's stressed about the kids or school, or even just dinner plans for the day. None of it had anything to do with me. But if you're starting to feel like you're just being tolerated, don't brush it off. Think about how you can reignite things with her. How can you make your wife feel like the princess again? I'm a natural romantic, so I always have lots of ideas, some mentionable and some not so mentionable. So if you've had these thoughts, rather than feeling sad or blaming your wife, we need to take the initiative. How can we be the hero in her eyes? We should never stop courting our wives. Stay young at heart, stay romantic, and believe me, you're not just doing it for her, you'll reap the rewards of sowing those seeds. Send her a sweet message during the day. Plan a surprise date. Get her talking about what's on her mind. Be present. If it feels like things are just going through the motions, engage with her. Ask how she's feeling. Grab her hand. Take her for a drive or for a walk. Relationships and marriage are about giving. And I know in my situation, the rewards have been more than worth the little bit of effort. It's all about making sure she feels appreciated and loved. And I would also offer that even in situations where the relationship may have started with a bit of transactional nature, it's not necessarily doomed. If you make the effort to truly love her, to court her, and invest in her as a person, as your girlfriend, not just as your wife, you may very well be able to turn things around. Love is powerful, and taking the initiative to be more than just the provider or benefactor can breathe new life into your marriage. Was y'all waiting? Was you waiting for me to be finished?
Uh-huh. You done?
Yeah, I'm done. The girls are getting home from school. Did y'all have a good day?
Yes.
All right. If you found this video to be helpful, please give it a like and share it with anyone who needs to hear this message. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights on life in the Philippines. We'll see you in the next one.